So some new footage and information just came out today about Avowed, the upcoming fantasy RPG from Obsidian Entertainment, the creators of Fallout New Vegas. This showcase tells us a little bit about the game, but there's still a lot of unknowns, so I want to talk about how this game is going to feel for anyone who might not be familiar with Obsidian. So first of all, if you want to know about the world of Avowed, you'll want to learn about Pillars of Eternity. Pillars is a 2015 isometric RPG that lays the foundation for the world and the lore that you'll see in Avowed. I don't want to get too deep into it because that would be a whole other video, but suffice to say that it's a solid fantasy setting with lots of different races and regions, really cool magic with a big emphasis on souls and rebirth, and even firearms. Now speaking of firearms, we can see a little bit of combat in these clips, and well, I'll be honest, it looks kinda disappointing. It looks a lot like vanilla Skyrim, which frankly is pretty boring. Now this is probably some really basic, kinda low-level alpha gameplay, maybe it'll look a bit different when the game comes out, but I wouldn't get my hopes up. This is pretty much just the way Obsidian operates, same as Bethesda really, this super simple bare minimum FPS combat that we've seen from New Vegas to the Outer Worlds, so I'm not really surprised to see it here. It does look like you can do some cool things with the magic. Pillars had a long list of very imaginative spells, so hopefully that'll be the case again, but combat may just continue to be the low point of these games. Speaking of imagination though, and creativity, Obsidian doesn't lack those things in the other aspects of their games. I'm not worried about characters or locations or quests, I'm expecting all of that to be anywhere from solid to really good, and what I really expect is some great choices matter gameplay. This is one of the biggest kind of buzzwords in gaming now, choices matter, because a lot of times games just lie to us and the choices don't actually matter that much. But Obsidian has a pretty good track record of choices actually mattering. You look at New Vegas and there are all sorts of ways to fuck up or save the Mojave. You look at Pillars, it's much the same, reputations with different peoples, different story branches based on what you do. A lesser known but really good Obsidian game is called Tyranny, and this game is like the epitome of choices matter. I literally can't even express how good it is in this game. It's like two people could be talking about their experiences in a game, and they're saying completely different things, and then it's like, oh, that's cool, bro. What was that game called? Oh, it's called Tyranny. Well, you're full of shit there, brother, because I was talking about Tyranny too, and it's nothing like what you said. So that's what I'll be expecting from this game. Deep, meaningful story paths with choices that actually do matter. Other than that, I think you could probably sum up the rest of the game by saying it'll feel very similar to Skyrim or any of the other big first-person action RPGs. Things like character creation and stats, dialogue and skill checks, sneaking, thieving, that kind of stuff. Pillars is pretty hardcore when it comes to RPG mechanics, lots of numbers and dice rolls and words to worry about. I think they'll probably dumb that down a bit the way Skyrim and Fallout have done to appeal to a wider audience, but overall I'm expecting this game to be solid at worst and really good at best. I think if you've ever played any of those other games, Fallout, Skyrim, The Outer Worlds, even Cyberpunk, and enjoyed the game, then you'll probably enjoy this. And that's that, so thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later.